Hmm. Well, I don't look very live. There it is. Good, you can hear the piano. That's great. That's gonna be a lovely background. Alright. X out of that, because that'll just slow me down. Make this guy smaller. And then I need to grab some character references, because that's kind of what this thing is all about. Am I audible? I should...
Yeah,
I don't know. Lately I've been kind of mumbly, and today I've particularly been trying not to strain my voice. So if later in the stream I'm noticeably quieter than other people, I will probably opt to turn myself up instead of actually speaking louder.
Your voice channel thingy is not shown in OBS.
Yeah, it was doing that. Wait, you say something for a sec.
Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, I'm not seeing yours either. That's fun. Why don't we just get to the bottom of that before we get started?
Because it'd be boring.
Let's go to this URL. Still, loading up references. That didn't load all the way. Got this guy trying to do shit.
I heard that laugh.
Yes, Mother is being very loud. She does that. I'm gonna, whoops, delete this message because this is a chat. It doesn't belong here. It's a character description, which makes it superfluous. Oh god, they just keep coming in. I need to go to a different channel. Okay, can copy this guy into here, because that's what I'm gonna work on first. And then, you sound ill. That's because I'm coming off of a cold. Okay, so say something.
Something.
Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing wrong with this link. I can hear myself in you. You need to, if you're not wearing headphones, you need to put those on.
I am wearing headphones.
Well, that's pretty odd then. You're gonna have to get to the bottom of that.
Oh wait. You're feeding back through me?
Yeah. That's what I thought I was hearing anyway.
Is it still happening?
I don't think so. Shoot.
I don't know. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what causes.
So anyway, the point is that... Oh, I heard myself again. I don't know. The point is... Jesus, it's really hard to talk when I hear myself.
I don't... Hang on.
This is working fine here, but not over here.
Try refreshing it in the browser, in OBS.
Can I do that? How does that work?
Just turn it off and on.
Okay.
There might be a setting.
Just like invisible and then visible again. And let me put it on top just in case it's like layered wrong.
Or just like recreate the instance if all else fails. Honestly.
Okay.
It's faster.
So we're going to edit it and we're going to copy that URL and hit OK. And then we're going to add a new thing and it's going to be browser.
Yeah.
I think it's just browser.
Browser?
No, I don't think that's right. Wait, what do we have? Audio, browser, color source, display, capture.
It's browser.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, how does this goddamn program work? I haven't done stuff in so long. I'm gonna name it.
It doesn't.
Ah! Okay, and then I'm gonna put. And then I'm gonna put. Say okay. And then I'm gonna. It's on top. Oh, okay, there it is. It's working. So I'll turn off the previous one. And I'll put this over here. And we're gonna make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, honestly, if it just doesn't stop working, just like recreate it.
Yeah, alright. And I'll worry about working out the kinks of that later. Oh no, the stream started, but I have dinner. We'll watch a movie soon. Why did nobody ping me? Nobody, why would anyone ping you, buddy? What makes you think you're so important, buddy? Okay, so now that all the grueling setup has been completed, I'm going to read the intro and then we will start the stream. So, in a much more tired voice than usual, here I go. Hey everybody, I'm Bananimation and this is the Drawfast stream. Follow that link in the description to my Discord server, and after you read the rules, send me a reference of your original character. I'll crank out a doodle of it quickly and crudely for the measly price of sticking around to see it drawn. You can submit as many characters as you want, just make sure the reference is legible and the character is yours. Soon after the stream is over, you'll find your drawings in the updates channel. Okay, that's the intro. So now we're gonna get started. I apologize in advance because I'm sniffly and a little coughy. So that might be unpleasant to listen to.
Ah!
Oh yeah? What's happening
Okay. I was drawing.
You were drawing and something scared you?
Yeah. I pressed the button on the stylus that helps me zoom in and zoom out, but it didn't happen, and I had the bucket fill on. So everything just kind of gained a whole background.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since I haven't done a stream in a little while, and it's like the middle of winter, I'm gonna draw everyone all bundled up. That sounds cute, right? So, Code is gonna have a big ol' scarf. Like, just an unreasonably large scarf. Oh my god, so many chats. Searching for me. Okay. They're just shitposting about beans, so I'm gonna let them do that. I'll put you sitting there with your hooves on the ground. And I put, you got a wings, and then you got a hooves, because horses have all of those things. And I'm doing that thing that I do where I don't have anyone to talk to, so I just start rambling about, like I basically narrate what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna make the back of the scarf come out. The back. I'm okay. So, yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Good morning, Baltimore. This eye is red, and this eye is blue because Heterochromia automatically adds 7 cool points to your original character.
Heterochromia, the edgy kid's favorite way to spice up a character.
More like homochromia.
So,
no.
on the one hand, I think it'd be kind of neat to see someone represent a more realistic form of heterochromia, where the eyes are the same, but they contain more than one color. But on the other hand, the way that usually manifests would probably be too fine a detail for a lot of cartoon characters. I'm talking about, like, if you had a character whose eyes...
Yeah, like one iris is 2 different colors.
Yeah, whose eyes are like this, and, you know, horribly drawn, and then they got, like, that, and then they got, like... Let me get some brown. Could be like this, or it could be like this, or something like that.
I think it'd be easier to do on like more cartoony style eye, or like it's mostly just the iris, like what you have going on right now with Code actually.
Sometimes people's eyes are like this, but I don't think that's heterochromia. I think that's too common to have a specific name. I think that's just what people's eyes are like, and it's more noticeable in some eyes than others. Anyway, but yeah, it would depend on what your character was like. Because if you had like a My Little Pony character, doing like the little streak in the eye would probably not be a good idea. Because it's too complicated, like a too little detail. And then like, depending on what kind of anime it was, it would be even worse. Because like, this character has 2 primary colors. I'm going to give him a 3rd one. Because anime, some styles of anime have smaller, like more realistically sized eyes, and the smaller the eyes are, the worse that's going to be. Because it's such a fine detail, you know? Unless, of course, you're perhaps working in 3D, so your character can be much more complicated without causing too many issues. I'm rambling.
Oh.
Okay,
You do as you please.
I was wrong about the yellow. We're gonna figure out a different color. She looks pretty good in purple. We'll just tone that down a bit. Yeah.
So it's officially been like 2 or 3 weeks since we last streamed. Anything interesting happened to anyone here?
Nope.
I died.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like medically?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting. What happened?
Well, I was driving my car down the road, and then I was dead.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
I
was
hope you're okay.
pretty traumatic. Yeah, I got better. I got better. Okay, so there's code in a scarf. Oh wait, I need to add another detail to this.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's very cold outside. You need to understand. You want to do overlay or
It was
do I wanna
foggy
do
today.
multiply? Oh my god, you're so much louder than everyone else. I'm just gonna take that.
Why?
Oh god, I'm gonna
I'm
take...
standard.
I'm gonna take your volume and put it at like 30%.
Man, when did you stop doing thumbnails for the Drawfest streams?
I didn't. Do some of them not have thumbnails? Because if they don't, then I fucked
yeah,
up.
some of them don't. Like the last stream we did doesn't have a thumbnail.
Alright, well I probably just fucked up and I need to go back and add that. So hopefully when I put this one in, hopefully I'll remember to do that.
I think it was one of those times where the stream crashed halfway through, so you had to restart again.
That's always fun. Alright, so I finished one of Code's characters. So next up is one of the more proportional drawings of DG Fox. Ooh.
E.G. Fox, imagine. DG Fox is the only Fox we have now, actually. Because we lost two of our other ones. We lost,
Oh yeah, Zilurus left.
we lost Natalia, and we lost Zilrus.
I forgot I was gonna message Zilurus.
Both of the S's are gone, Inebrius and Zilrus.
Now we have Aegis. Big Aegis.
Let's see. I have no idea whatever happened to Inebrius. It's completely AWOL.
I feel like there's a hair in the back of my mouth.
There very well might be.
I'm just gonna eat one of these Reese's peanut butter cups, and then...
Beat 'em up.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure. Well, yeah, it's not even really a secret because you're like broadcasting this to an audience.
Well, it was, and I'm sharing it with you. That's how that works. I'm
Okay.
making it not a secret by telling it to you, but it's a secret right now, so I'm not lying.
Okay, we'll go ahead and tell.
Sorry, Zilurus just replied, and I saw his avatar. He has a funny avatar. I don't really like Reese's peanut butter cups that much.
Is that it?
Yeah, they're not very good.
Whack. Come on.
Why are you echoing?
I don't know.
Hannah,
What?
what is this recommendation? What is this recommendation?
What recommendation?
Look at stream chat.
I think you should watch it.
No!
Egypt ads are based on history.
No!
We all know what Nathan's about.
This is up next. This is what it says is up next.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what my source is.
It knows what you want,
Yeah.
but more importantly than that, it knows what you need.
The next one will be another professor.
Your next line will be,
Don't do code, don't do lines.
You know, I'm not drawing all that fast.
Draw fast, but not that fast on screen.
Okay, I'll speed up, but just a little
It's
bit.
not so much. It's never been draw fast. It's draw relatively quickly until you get to a character that you like, and then you fixate on it for a majority of the stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's more accurate, but that's a really long name. You know, I'm not sure if the stream title has like a character limit or something, but...
I don't know. That's actually a good question. I don't know how people do, like... I don't know how Vsauce did it, but they had a video that was just, like, title-less. Like, there's nothing in the title.
There's probably an invisible character.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Unicode character that you can't see. It might be space.
Yeah, this is a cute drawing, yes.
Also,
You're a
sorry, I
cute
went
drawing,
mute.
yes.
Someone decided to come in and start.
Was it the other brother? Because he was making noise at my door, too. not sure if there's just random bouts of silence or like if sometimes people aren't talking. And people are allowed to not talk, it's just that I can't tell which one is happening.
We're just chilling.
Okay.
Yeah. Or should I do something at like 2 in the morning?
I'm gonna draw DG Fox doing that thing that girls do where they get all bundled up on top and then they just let their legs freeze.
That looks like he did the road flying.
I think DG Fox usually wears shoes, but not today, because it adds to the joke if he's not. Okay.
Just can you repeat?
I said, I think DG Fox usually wears shoes, but not wearing shoes adds to the joke, so today he's not. Did you hear me that time?
Don't think so, no.
My microphone is all the way on the back of my desk, so I have to lean over really far to get close to it.
I heard it, but I just won't let you.
You know what? You're a bad friend.
Ouch.
Yeah. Truth hurts, doesn't it?
So do lies. But in the end, you're the one that hurt me. Super evil.
Listen. You know, kind and nice don't mean the same thing. Sometimes you have to hear the hard truth.
I'm debating if I should like continue talking or just like not give a damn or just not listen because I don't know. I just don't care.
Have I lost you?
Yes. It's like, alright, yeah, sure. Whatever. But don't take it personal, okay? Just like, okay.
Oh shoot. I suddenly remembered that, like, I was thinking about something I wanted to ask you about next time I was on a stream with you, but I can't remember what it was. So, now I'm like, fuck.
Oh, that's rude. Don't swear.
I think it has something to do with this language, though.
Again, yeah.
Hey, DG. My brother. Where is he? He left. I was hoping he would lob another drawing of his character into stream chat
Okay.
so that I could see.
Staying here now?
I don't know
Okay.
what colors are on his legs and tail.
Oh, I have a reference.
Is it fun?
So I figured while I'm making up the colors for the like coat and stuff, could go grab the
Oh.
other ones.
You know, I'll just send it to Banana directly, but
No,
Okay,
don't
I'll send-
DM it. Put it in stream chat because that's where I am, and I don't want to bother moving around.
also,
All right, cool.
I died.
Oh, that's a cute drawing. I like that one. Why'd you send me this garbage one when you had that? Probably because this one has all the accessories.
Yeah.
Did you say the stream died?
No, I said I died.
Oh, okay.
My phone went
I
from
would complain if the stream died, don't worry, because I am actually watching.
Oh,
my
thank
phone
you.
went from, like, my phone went from like 30% to 0 to like a second.
Others.
My phone likes to die at 30 and pretend it's not low.
I like when the people on my chat are actually watching the stream.
I don't get the people who don't. Like, I'm on my phone, but I have the stream on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it. No?
That seems like a decent color scheme. I could probably work on that red a little more.
Yeah, that does not look too good.
It's just that it's about the same hue as the blue that it's next to on the skirt. Not hue, what do you call it when it's like the same saturation and lightness and all that jazz, but a different hue? The one thing it's not the same as hue.
I don't get it. It's so confusing.
Alright, I'll stop speaking English.
Yeah. Just can you speak a different language that is not Japanese?
Hmm.
I really need more than 24 frames to animate in.
Per second?
No, just 44 frames in general.
Yeah. I don't know, that's as good as I can get it. I'm not fantastic with color, to be honest.
Don't worry, it's good regardless.
No, that made it worse. Okay, we're gonna move on because I don't want to spend too much time on anyone drawing. This is
You sent me something. Am I gonna look at it now? No. Am I gonna look at it later? Perhaps. Will I probably forget to look at it? Likely.
Okay.
This guy will probably have to be simplified to some extent. He's got a lot going on. He's also set up against a dark background, which makes him kind of hard to see.
I only have one of those traits. I'm only set against a dark background, but
Which
I
makes
don't
you
have-
hard to see.
I don't have much going on because I'm lonely.
Oh, sad boy. He's like a wolf, but he also has hair. But not really. I think it is like part of his fur, but it's just they trick you into thinking it's hair.
We'll upload this.
I'm not sure. I didn't check.
It is a guy I have never heard of before.
He must be new to the server or something. Or maybe just hasn't posted yet. But yeah, a lot of people around here who just are here and like don't really post. I know there's one person in particular who's been trying for like a million years to get into the stream, but like keeps missing it.
Thinking about it. Nah.
No? You think I'm wrong? What are you saying no to?
If I can think of a person. What you mean, but
Oh, this person had DM'd me about it, so I didn't expect you to know who it was or anything.
do I know? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I know the person.
Do we
I think I've
ever
talked
know?
to the person, but it's been like a long time since then, and we hadn't spoken a ton.
And you sound sick.
I was sick. I kind of still am.
That's bad.
Okay, so he's got like,
There's nothing about it.
does he have spikes on his shoulders? I can't tell what's going on. I'm gonna copy and paste this, because I need the original for a color reference. But until then...
Okay.
Alright,
It's just that abrupt.
now I can see what's going on. Alright, I'm just gonna... This guy seems like he's not a happy person. Just, I get that vibe from the way that he dresses. So I'm gonna draw him being not a happy person. But I've never drawn him before, so I'm drawing him in his normal clothes.
Cold outside.
That's because it's winter. Haha, I didn't mean to not draw his hands, but I made it so I don't have to draw his hands, and I'm happy about that. It wasn't intentional. It's just a happy accident. Alright, so he's got some feet on the end of those legs. Yep. They are made of paws. And I don't like drawing claws on paws, so I'm not
But
going
that's
to.
the only way to draw paws. You gotta give them the claws.
Some people like to draw claws on paws. I'm not one of them. I like to draw simple little low detail paws.
Wait, do you mean, like... I mean, if they're hands, you can get away with not doing it. I think it depends. I don't like adding, like, claws and stuff. I draw human hands. It depends. I don't know why. I haven't developed, like, a real style for doing hands. I should probably start doing paws, though. I feel like there's, like, an uncanny valley factor. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you do it too realistically, now you've got a weird, like, dog with human arms gonna grab you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful not to make your character into the Fruit Loops toucan.
What's wrong with the Fruit Loops toucan? Wait,
He is a bird with human arms.
did they really give him human arms? He used to have wings, from what I remember.
Yeah, he's got... What's his name?
Toucan Sam?
Is that true?
No, they ruined. Yeah, you're not kidding. Wow. He does have human arms now. I remember in the older advertisements, he used to have like wings and he just had opposable feathers for hands. That's the way it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna find a good picture of him to show to the
I
class.
think someone see a picture of a toucan with human arms.
That's just something you're going to have to come to terms with.
I just feel like bird characters shouldn't have human arms. Like, wings are a thing that you can use to make your character expressive. Why would you ditch that and No, do you know the ultimate sin is having like a bird character and giving them human arms and wings on the back?
You know what's...
Unless it's a griffin, you can't get away with that. Not in my house.
You know what's pretty cool?
What?
That movie, Spies in Disguise.
Oh yeah, Will Smith get turned into bird movie.
Yeah, it's a quality content. I love that. I saw that movie.
Featuring Tom Holland.
I love Tom Holland. And I saw that movie and I enjoyed it. Highly recommend Spies in Disguise. A terribly named movie with two fantastic actors.
He is a spy and he is in the sky.
I know, but like, you're really gonna make that movie and not put nothing about birds in the title?
What would you prefer to have been?
I don't know. I don't have something specific. Just not goddamn
Birds
Spies in Disguise.
Wait.
Sure.
Eyes are nice.
Name it fucking Will Smith becomes a bird for a day. I don't care. It's better than Spies in Disguise.
Will Smith is for the bird.
Will Smith Bird would have been an infinitely better name than Spies in Disguise because it's at least remotely descriptive.
How do you make a bird pun out of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? 'Cause you... What's the Will Smith role that's somewhat equatable to this movie? Men in Black.
I don't know, but I finally got this Toucan Sam thing. Human arms!
Uh-oh. Anna found him. Nightshade.
I'm a little tired, so excuse my quietness.
Fruit Loop.
Oh, Nightshade joined twice. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what designer let that happen, but I'm angry now, and I'd like to know their location. I just want to speak. I just want to talk.
I would like.
What
I
happened?
I would forgive it if it had wings, but
Oh, are
like
you guys talking about
long
Toucan Sam
arms.
right now? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If it had-
Toucan Sam
if it had
having
wings,
human
long
arms.
that would be acceptable. Okay.
Yeah, Toucan Sam is an unforgivable travesty. Much worse than what
Oh.
they did to the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
So,
Breakfast cereal is dead.
Which I'm... When I saw what they did to the Lucky Charms leprechaun, I don't know if he has a name. I was disappointed.
isn't it just Lucky?
I don't know. I was disappointed, but not surprised.
What characters? What mask?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of mascots that have names that you don't know about. Like I know, does the Trix Rabbit have an official name?
The Pillsbury Doughboy's name is Poppin' Fresh, I think.
Really?
Poppin' King.
Poppin' Fresh.
Pretty sure that's it.
Pretty sure.
Fact check me.
Let's Poppin' Fresh.
What's Poppin' Fresh?
Yeah, the Cocoa Puffs mascot has a name. His name is Sunny.
What is the Cocoa Puffs mascot?
This a little orange bird.
Little
This is
orange.
just-
Were you aware that the Cornflakes rooster has a name?
Cornflakes has a
Cornflakes
rooster? Oh, the Cocoa
Yeah,
Puffs
on the
bird.
box.
Okay. Wait, what's the
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs bird's name?
Sunny.
Yeah, that makes
SONNY.
sense. Okay, and then
And-
Cornflakes has a rooster apparently.
Yeah, Cornflakes has like a little minimalist illustration of a rooster on the
Okay.
box.
Yeah.
And apparently he has a name, and his name is Cornelius.
That's adorable. His name is Cornelius.
Who has their TV on?
Yeah, someone like watching a goddamn cooking show in the
It's
background or
not
some
me, my
shit.
door is closed.
My door is closed, but people can still hear my mom teaching piano. Actually, I don't think my
I mean,
mom's doing that anymore, but...
Wait, there's somebody in this voice chat. There's Arcane.
Arcane.
Yes.
Sorry, I mean period.
I have that dot now.
Alright, so that's that guy. I think I forgot some details on him, but we're just gonna move along. Now we
I
got...
submitted a new character, or yeah. I hope that the ref is okay, because it's a bust. Is that good enough to work with? Can you work with it? Can you improvise that?
That's fine. It's just that you have to be aware that if you submit an incomplete reference, I will usually play with that.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not the first time someone has done this before. DG's ref is almost a bust, kind of. And then Alize submitted 2 references that are busts. One doesn't even have hands.
Yeah, this isn't a bust. This is the top half of the body. I think there's a name for that shot as well. It isn't bust.
Like, I don't... It's, yeah, three quarters.
No,
2/3. Which one of them?
no, that is a reference to the angle, not the amount of body being shown.
I've heard it called like a 3/4 bust.
No, 3/4 means that you're not it's not profile and it's not.
Well, yeah, I'm aware. I know what 3/4 angle is. It's like the in-between between a front-facing and a profile shot.
Yeah, this is.
That's why for people call it's like
3/4.
either 2/3 or a 3/4 bust. Don't ask me why it's named that. That's just what I've seen on people's commission sheets.
What's a front-on view called again?
Somebody who's smarter than me answer this. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
I don't know. So, but 3/4 it refers to that. So if someone is using it to refer to the other thing, I mean, like, I might not be educated, but like, I'm pretty sure that they're just doing whatever they want, and
Is there a
that's
name
not
for a
a generally
3/4?
accepted thing.
Is there a name for 3/4 from the back of the head?
I think that's probably still called
Still.
3/4.
3/4 from the back of the head.
I
Leave it right there.
What about like?
It might be called like over the shoulder though. Usually, if you can see someone from the back and you're looking at what they're looking at, that's over the shoulder.
Yeah, I hope that the picture I included works, because one of them's a character you've already drawn before, and then the other one is new, but you at least have an idea of what he's wearing. Like, it ends, like, around the waist area. So you can just slap some jeans on him, I don't care. It's pretty generic design choices. Let's just submit every other character I've made, so you have a wide variety to choose from.
Yeah, well, your mom.
What'd you say?
I,
You wanna say that to my face?
I said, fuck you.
Okay. Wow, that's a little needlessly aggressive. Yo, can I flex for a sec?
God, I thought you said something else. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't even want to know. I'm pretty boozed right now because I have an entire cheesecake waiting in the fridge for me right now that I bought myself. And I'm going to eat it later tonight. Not the entire thing. Well, I mean, I would eat the entire thing, but for health reasons, I'll only eat one slice.
I wanted to get myself some mango cart. Some Golden Road mango cart before I got started, but I don't have any left. So I'm just here
Son,
with a glass of water, like a loser.
bro, I every time I go to Hot Topic at their little like counter kiosk, they have like a bunch of snacks there. They have like Pocky and stuff, and they have mango flavored mochi. And I want to buy it for myself, but I know it's gonna be overpriced because all of their candy there is.
Why don't you
I think
just...
it's like $5.
Why
It's
don't...
like $5.99. Huh?
I keep thinking you're done talking and then you're not. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, why don't you go to your local like
World market?
international market or whatever you
World
have.
market? Yeah,
Sure,
we
you have a
have
world
one,
market.
but
Why don't you
it's-
go to it and just buy regular price food? Actually, I think World
Oh,
Market
'cause-
is a chain that probably wouldn't be as cheap as some other stores. Anyway, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, they're a ways away from here. I mean, I could probably walk, but the problem is it's like yeah, it's a 6-mile walk to it.
Do you not... You can't drive?
I don't own a car. I don't have my license yet.
Well, have fun with Hot Topic then. I drive 45 minutes to get international food.
Wow. Or you could just order it online. Have you ever considered ordering from one of those subscription boxes that like sends you cool food from like Japan or Korea every month?
Fuck
Because
no.
I've considered it.
Fuck no. I'm
Is
just gonna
there
go to the
even-
store if there's something specific that I want. I'm gonna go to the fucking
Is it
store.
even a good idea
and
to pay
buy
for a
it.
monthly box?
Maybe for some
Isn't-
people.
I know Loot Crate is a horrible idea. Don't pay for Loot Crate. I'm sorry if you were planning on getting a sponsorship from Loot Crate.
I wasn't. If Loot Crate sponsored me, I'd be like, fuck off. I mean, I'll take it, but like, I don't like you. Yes, please give me. I'd be like, you guys suck. And they'd be like, so you don't want the sponsorship? And I'll be like, no, give me the money. I'll do the ad. But fuck off.
Yeah, I have an income now.
You
For
got
now.
a job?
And I got a job, I have a debit card,
How old are you again?
yeah. Actually have a question. Now that I have a debit card, does it mean I can commission you, or do I have to set up a PayPal account to do that?
You can connect your debit card to your PayPal and do that.
Well,
But
I'm not going to do that.
like, if you, I mean, there's not a way for me to take money directly from your
Bank account
bank.
without
I
a
mean,
leeway.
yeah, like, I mean, I don't know if there's a way for me to do that in the first place, and even if there was, you'd have to give me your actual.
Venmo.
You'd have to give me your bank information.
You can just Venmo me.
They let you
Or
have.
Cash App.
They let you have Venmo, but not PayPal?
I have no idea, actually. Well, I only know the reason that my PayPal got taken down in the first place, not officially even, is just because I didn't give them my social security information to verify that I'm like a real person, even though I was using their account to get money for a while. And so they're like, we're putting you on lockdown unless you connect your bank account or give us your social security. And according to their terms of service, you have to be over the age of 18 to hold an account with them. So I don't know if giving them my social security would tell them anything, but I don't want to set up an account with them officially until I'm like legally able to hold a contract with them. So I'm just gonna let the account slide, even though there's $16 in the balance. And I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna wait till my 18th birthday to officially bless you. I'm gonna wait till my 18th birthday to officially set up an account with them, so that way at least they'll be all within reason. I just forged my birthday on the account, so that way I'd be able to bless you, use it in the first place. So I'd rather make an account with accurate information if I'm gonna use that for my banking, because I feel like that's a problem in the long run. If I start, like, you know, doing things and buying things, and they're like, hey, alright, is it true, can you confirm that you're really, like, 52? I'm like, how about that?
My sister actually lost her Twitter account because I forget what she did exactly, but basically, even though she's old enough to use Twitter now, they realized that she was using it when she wasn't old enough.
Mm-hmm. And they take down her account.
They fucking killed her. Now she's dead.
Wow. Yeah, I made my Twitter account, not the one I'm currently on, but my previous one I made when I was like 12, which is a horrible idea. For anyone who's currently watching who's 12, well, nobody's watching that's 12. If anyone here is watching and they're 12, then you shouldn't be here.
It's true. I checked the box that said this is not for children. So if you're a child and you're here, fucking leave. Stop it. Kappa's gonna get me.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay a fine.
My
Jesus.
my message is, though, I don't think...
I'm fucking serious. If you're under the age of 13, leave now. I'll fucking dox you.
My point being, I think it's good to avoid social media until you're in, like, the right place to know what you're doing. I'd say wait till you're about 15, 16. That's cutting it.
Here's what you do.
But I think that...
Here's what you do. You play online games where there's no record of your in-game chat logs because you're on a server and you log off, right? And then you can learn how the internet works and how people on the internet work. And then when you turn 13, you go make a social media, and then you can, you know, how to behave before you have a permanent record, and you're not breaking the terms of service. Got him.
Yeah, you shouldn't be using social media if you're under 13, not only because of terms of service, but just because it's a bad idea. I got into social media under the age of 13, and I don't think I was prepared. You know, you do things, you see things that you're not ready for, bless you, and you just,
I'm just sniffling.
Oh, I thought you sneezed. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did wait until I was old enough for websites. When I was not old enough, I still used the internet, but I was using stuff like, Pop Tropica and Barbie.com.
I was on, what was
and
I
Webkins.
on? Webkins, bro. They used to have, like Littlest Pet Shop kind of Webkins where you could take the card on their tag and register them online. I was big time into that for a while.
I had some secondhand Littlest Pet Shops, so I just had the toys, but not the,
I used to have a huge collection of them.
Yeah. And I had, fuck, what was I gonna say? Club Penguin. I didn't play that one very much though. Mostly Pop Tropica.
There was one app I used to use all the time. I forget what it's called. It was like, give me a moment. It was like, I have to look it up again. The point is, it was a drawing app made by the creator of 4chan, apparently. And it was the exact opposite of 4chan. It was a really cool community full of people in fandoms and stuff.
Oh,
and you could just...
That reminds me that I used to use Flipnote Hatena a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I was, if I remember correctly, like, based off the sort of scale of that website, I think I had a pretty big following. I mean, it was probably, like, a few hundred people, but, like, it was also a very small community. And I remember that, like, one of the most famous dudes on the platform was this guy called Gizmo. Yeah. And I remember that my username was, like, Anna with a little heart emoji on the end. And there was another user who was also just called Anna, but she didn't have a heart. Anyway, so there was kind of two big Annas. She was much bigger than me, and she was really, really good at art, and I was okay at art, and, yeah. And then I made a post that everyone didn't like, and someone was like, I can't believe that the Anna posted this. I mean, not the Anna, but, the other Anna. That was a fun time. I mean, not that specific time. Anyway, that was when I was in middle school. There's a whole tangent that no one can relate to. So, how was Littlest Pet Shop?
Yeah. They're pretty cool. It was a pretty good experience. I never did anything online. It was just like me caring for the little pets and trying to reap the rewards, like virtual pet. It was kind of like a Tamagotchi thing.
Oh, I had
It was
one
a
of
little
those
flash.
too.
Yeah, oh my god, Tamagotchi's real lit. Another thing related to virtual pets. Does anyone here remember iDogs?
Yes, but I didn't have that game. My friend did.
They're not a game. They're a toy, an object, an item.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, they're these little
I'm
robot dogs that you could plug into your MP3 player and they dance along to the music.
I was thinking of Nintendogs.
Oh no, Nintendogs is something different. No, iDogs were pretty lit. I have 3 of them sitting directly adjacent from me. I went through the trouble of digging through all my old boxes to try to find them because I thought of them again while I was in a conversation with some friends. They're pretty good. I can't. There was a while in the 2000s and late 90s where everyone was just like rioting over like the idea of a virtual pet, like with the Furbies and stuff.
Jesus,
It
fuck
really took
Furbies.
off, and then it just kind of died off. They tried bringing the Furby back, and then I think they stopped.
I think
I don't know if it's for better or for worse.
I think I'm in a server, and I can't remember which one, but I think I'm in a server that has a channel dedicated to, like, cursed Furbies.
Fun.
Terrible Furby amalgamations and creations and whatever.
But why?
I think that might be Badflyer's server. Not sure, though. That channel used to get posted in a lot, but not so much anymore. Alright, so I just laid down like a random ass color here, so I have to actually pick a good one now. Yellow could be good. No, I don't feel like that one's working. Yeah, I think something like that might be... Oh, I like that. But it's just not quite... I don't know, man. Colors are fucking hard.
Man.
Maybe if
Thank you. I didn't even sneeze.
It sounded like that.
Shout out to
Cheers.
God, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. There was something I was gonna talk about earlier before it went on a tangent about iDogs.
Was it a different DS thing? Or not DS, like childhood internet thing?
It probably was, honestly. Forgot what it was though, specifically. It'll probably come back to. It was right before you were gonna talk to me about the Littlest Pet Shop thing. It came to mind. Oh, now I remember that app I was talking about. Draw Quest is what it was called.
Not familiar with that one.
It was a little app where, like, you got to see, like, they made templates every day, and you could earn points, like coins, for doing your own take on the template. And you had, like, all sorts of brushes and colors, and you could draw a thing based on that prompt. And then other people could message you, and you could, like, write things back to them, their drawings. It was just a really, really cool website, but I guess it got not taken down. The owner of the website, who was also the owner of 4chan at the time, just decided that it wasn't worth it to keep investing, and they just shut the website down in, like, 2014 or 15.
Oof.
Oh, man. I
Oops.
made some pretty good, well, I don't even know if I made any friends on that, but it was a pretty cool place. It was kind of reminiscent of a Flipnote, I suppose, like from other people's accounts.
You posted these two characters in one reference, and neither of them are a full body reference.
Yeah, I know that. Do you want a full body reference? Well, I don't have a full body reference for either of them. Actually, I do, but it's not colored in. It's different clothing. I have one for Lance, who's Serval, though. You've seen it multiple times. I can send a reference if you want me to.
How about instead of that, I just
You'll draw a different character.
beat you up?
Okay.
Do you have one you want me to draw most of all? Because I don't really want to pick right now.
If not them, because it would be them, but if not either of them...
Okay, I'm gonna draw the gaze.
Huh?
I'm gonna draw the gaze.
Okay. Because if it wasn't them, I would encourage you to draw the black cat with the glowing white eyes, Suri, or cheese graters.
Yeah,
you've
you
dubbed
really
them.
need a name cheese grater.
It wasn't my idea. It was because I shared the horrible cheese grater picture with all my friends, and if you don't know what that is, and thank God you don't know, because I know, and I wish I hadn't. Most downvoted picture, E621.net. Until it
Jesus.
got removed from the site. Over like 20,000 dislikes.
On what?
Really, on the picture.
Are these guys
that-
married?
They are.
I gotta say, that's pretty fucking gay.
What?
That was like an automatic fucking, like, autopilot response, but it was accurate.
I don't even know what you said fully.
I just said that's pretty fucking gay. That they're married.
Well, yeah, you're right, it is.
That was just,
That's
like,
exactly what the point is.
I know, that's why I'm laughing so hard.
You're
So-
very observant.
I was on autopilot. I wasn't thinking about what I was saying, but it was true.
Do you need full? Do you need a full? Are you okay?
No! Oh, my towel smells really bad. We need a wash.
Was that a reaction to the towel, or was that something else in and of itself?
Are you okay?
Jesus Christ.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to keep streaming when you were sick?
No, it's not because I'm sick. It's because I took a fucking drink of water and then I started laughing.
Oh.
And
I was just gonna tell you to start. I was gonna tell you to get a drink of water, but I don't think that's gonna help given the situation.
I started like coughing or laughing or something, and it like went down the wrong pipe. So then, you know, when you have water in your goddamn trachea, your body kind of just goes nuts, and that's what happened.
Yeah, don't choke.
I'm fine now.
I don't want to be responsible for your death on stream, honestly.
I think I coughed most of the water out. I just have to figure out where I yeeted my stylus and get back to it. And I'll worry about the fact that there's water all over my floor later.
Yeah, do you want full body refs for either of them?
No.
'Cause, I mean,
No.
okay. Just improvise it.
Yep.
Okay. Because Barnaby, who's on the left, he's just wearing a green jacket and he's got cool jeans on and shoes. And then Lance, I've posted refs of him before. Lance just has this gray jacket and a brown button-up tunic vest. He's got jeans as well, and he's got brown cowboy boots. What are you laughing about? Are you planning out everything already? Are you already envisioning what you're gonna do?
I'm looking at this face that I've drawn, and I'm just thinking about when cats are like, meow, like really loud.
I'm looking at this picture and realizing I made Barnaby's ears too large. Lance's are correct, because he's a serval and servals have large ears. But those are far too large to be a house cat.
I think it's really important that you understand that I don't remember who is who, and no matter how many times you say their names, I'm not gonna figure it out.
Okay, the black and white cat,
Jesus.
he's... What?
You! I said,
What?
I said, no matter how many times you say it, I'm not gonna remember it, and then you're like, okay, I'll just explain it again.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna refer to them based on the themes from now on, then.
Oh, I thought you were about to
just,
say the
you
black
know-
and white one is Kevin. Or whoever.
Kevin Hart, no. Yeah, I made the ears on the black and white one too large. I made the circles correct, but the other one, I don't think house cat's ears are supposed to be that way proportionately. I just kind of, when I made this drawing, it came to me kind of. Like, I didn't draw any base, like, sketch outline or anything. I just started freehanding everything and it came together. I think it was just the universe came together and wanted me to draw them, or I just focused hard enough and I did that.
It's a nice, like, crisp cream. Cream.
It's a nice Krispy Kreme.
It's a nice Krispy Kreme drawing.
Oh, to be the graphic designer on Krispy Kreme. That would be pretty epic.
Fucking Krispy Kreme donuts are disgusting.
I've never been to Krispy Kreme. I'm not gonna take your word for it, because I've heard mixed things from everybody. So I'd rather experience it for myself before I make an opinionated statement.
I mean, it's very popular, so chances are that you'll like it. I do not.
The one I want to go to is Voodoo Donuts.
I don't know what that is.
It's a pretty popular donut place. They were on like they were on one of those Food Network shows, like not Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. It might have been those, like maybe Good Eats or something. But they're popular because they have a lot of like fancy dancy donuts that are like covered in every imaginable possible thing.
That sounds like
And
Hertz
then-
Donuts.
It probably, I never heard of that place, but it probably is. The thing that got them popular is their voodoo donut, because it's in the shape of a little voodoo doll, and it's got, like, you know, toppings that look respective of a voodoo doll. It's got the little eyes and the stitches and, you know, the little toothpick or sprinkle sticking out of its heart,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And they have a bunch of other fancy dancy stuff like that, like M&M donuts covered in M&Ms and other stuff that's, like, really sweet and really extravagant, and you get a whole like dozen of them or two. And it's all like not mass produced, it's like actually handmade every single morning and stuff.
Mm-hmm. 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 Like Hertz Donuts.
Yeah. We have a pretty popular donut shop around here, and they're called Granny's Donuts, and they are the bomb, and I like.
I think Hertz is a chain, but I think it's like...
How do you spell it? Is it
Oh,
Hertz like
hang
the measurement of
I think
amperage?
it's Hertz like pain.
I'm in pain.
Okay. Because it's a pun. It's like someone will say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you want a Hertz donut?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then you punch him in the arm.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Hertz,
It's Hertz. I
donut."
see. Yeah, Creepy Clown Delivery 2 years ago. That's one of their most popular videos.
Anyway, I've been there like twice because there's not one particularly close to where I live. But
Yeah.
I think there's, I mean, like, I've been down to Springfield and there's one there, and I think there's one like somewhere in Kansas City, and I'm not really sure where.
Yeah, looking at pictures of their donuts, I can tell you that's pretty much what Voodoo Donuts has. Like, that's what they're known for.
Nice.
It's the same thing, essentially.
Fucking nailed it on the head. You know who's got good? You know who's got good donuts?
Who has good donuts?
Casey's.
Casey's.
Yeah, the gas station.
They have to... I didn't realize that. We have one of those in town.
Did you just say
just a
you-
couple miles out?
Did you just say that you didn't realize that they had donuts?
I probably wasn't observant. I only went there one time. It was because we were going on a road trip out of town, and we had to stop there for gas.
Oh,
before we started driving like 2 hours out.
do you like not have those around where you live?
We do, but it's a couple miles out. You see, the way that our town is arranged is we have like two smaller ones directly adjacent. There's my town of Bozeman, and then you keep driving down one of the main streets or highways, and eventually a couple miles out you get to Four Corners, which is kind of the central hub of highways that you stop in to get to every other town, because it leads directly onto the like I-95. And right in the first intersection, as you're pulling up to the stoplight, there's a Casey's. And I've only been there once because we need gas, and then we turned like right onto the highway and we just drove off to go to a different town. Or city, for the matter.
Alright, let me just ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is, and if you don't know the correct answer to this question, just give me your best guess. Or, like, your own speculation. But what is Casey's famous for?
Are you talking about, like... Uh-oh. Do you mean Casey's General Stores or Casey's Corner?
Casey's General Store. I've never heard of
We are
Casey's.
not thinking about the same gas station, then.
Okay, I've never heard of the thing that you said.
Yeah, I thought it was the same. They just have very similar names.
Okay, so...
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, my guess. Did you hear my guess?
No, I couldn't hear
It
anything
was
for a while.
pizza. I said pizza.
That is the correct answer. You win a prize.
Yay, what's my prize?
Pizza.
Yeah! How am I gonna get the pizza?
You have to go to Casey's. I'm gonna go over here. Whoops.
Pizza. I never heard of a gas station selling pizza.
Hello, I'm back in this chat.
Welcome back.
What were you saying?
Let's see. I'm trying to find the nearest Casey's in my general proximity. Yep, they're only a Midwest thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have any locations this side of Yes, they are a Midwest. You don't have 7-Elevens out there, do you?
Yeah, we have 7-Eleven.
You do? Darn, I thought that was going to be like a West Coast thing, but no.
No, 7-Eleven's
Funny how-
everywhere. They have those in Japan.
Yeah, I know, I just... Huh. It's funny how they're so widespread, but we don't get one. Let me double check. I think we might have like a 7-Eleven in Go out.
Sometimes he's not a dog, but he's the only one. Can you guys hear me when I can't hear you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, you've heard me, like, ranting about the fact that I can't hear you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like, what the fuck is happening?
No swearing on this Christian stream.
Shut up. I mean... Yeah.
Don't kill my religion.
What's happening?
Are you back?
Yeah.
Good. What's going on? It's like your internet just having a hit or something.
I don't know. It's so weird.
Okay, I'm back from my search. There is no 7-Eleven in my state.
That's really weird.
I know.
I think you already said what state that is, but can you reiterate?
Yeah. I'm Montana. We are a pretty cool state right against the Canadian border, nestled right in between Idaho, Wyoming, and North and South Dakota. We're just, you know, cool little place.
Fuck nowhere.
Yeah, well, not necessarily. We have a lot of urban sprawl going on right now. Lots of people are moving in from, like, California and
What's
places.
the big city in your state? The biggest one?
Biggest one? Ooh, it's between Helena, which is our capital, and Billings. Billings is a pretty
Have you
big
ever heard of
place.
these cities? I have. I seriously have.
I have only heard of the capital of Montana, and that's because we had to learn all the state capitals in school.
See how irrelevant it is? Oh, sorry, you can't flex here.
Well, I wasn't flexing about how cool my state is. I was talking about how, like, not a lot of people are aware of it.
Nobody knows about my
Which just
state
means-
either. I mean, like, people know about it the same way they know about Montana. Like, if they live in the US, they know it exists. And if they don't, they haven't heard of it.
What was it again? Like, it was weird. The city, the big city is on 2 states.
You talking about mine right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in Missouri,
Uh,
in Kansas City. Kansas City is 2 cities right next to each other. One is in Kansas and one is in Missouri.
maybe you can explain.
And the original one was... Okay, so here's what happened. There was this tribe called the Kansa tribe, I think. And a long time ago, these people were like, yo, let's name a city after these people in our state that we named Missouri. And they were like, okay, so Kansas City, Missouri exists. And then later, some different group of people, completely separate, were like, hey, let's name this brand new state after these Kansas people. So we got Kansas. And they were like, great. And then they were like, hey, these Missouri people have this city with our state's name, and they're getting like a bunch of tourist money. That's pretty freaking lame. You know what we should do about it? We should trick tourists by building another city with the same exact name right next to theirs and calling it also Kansas City. But ours is Kansas City, Kansas, so it's like more valid or something.
Can I ask a question? Quick question, okay?
Okay.
Is America so dumb?
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Mm-hmm. America is plain. What do you mean Arkansas?
For real?
I actually do have the answer to the question why it's called Arkansas, though, and the answer is the French.
Well, the French are dumb too, so...
Arkansas was also named after the Kansas tribe by the French.
Would you like to know a fun fact?
What's that?
Why the fuck? The leg's so long. I am longy boy.
Is he gonna tell us what the fact is?
Oh yeah, fun fact, my state has multiple other, like, cities' names stolen for our own cities. For instance, give me a moment while I look up some names of, well, I just look at the map of our state so I can make sure I don't butcher anything or spread any misinformation. I do know that we have an entirety of Amsterdam in here, and they do have a fairly Dutch population, if that's the Amsterdam nationality. If not, then I'm wrong. But it still stands, you know, the kind of people who, you know, are from Amsterdam. Their culture is in Amsterdam. But not that
Just
Amsterdam.
listening to
My state,
them make me tired.
my state has a Springfield.
Let's look at some cool... Whoa, Springfield, like The Simpsons.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a state requirement to
We
have
have
a city called
Springdale.
Springfield.
Let's see, we got the bread, bro. We got sourdough.
You have a city
we have-
named Sourdough?
We have Columbus, like Ohio, except not really.
Mmm.
We've got, what else do we have? I zoomed out too far and I missed. If I zoom out too far, it gets rid of all the tiny, small towns. And if I zoom in too much, then it gives you the ones that you don't really want to know. We have Checkerboard, apparently.
That's nice.
See, these are towns I didn't even know existed, and I lived here for, like, this is a long time. We got
Okay.
Montana City.
I don't think
That's pretty cool.
there's a Missouri city, but I could be wrong.
We got Red Rock. We got Kid, Del, Lima,
I'm gonna Google it real
Rita,
quick.
Humphrey, Spencer. Never mind, that's going into...
There's a place in
Sorry.
Texas called Missouri City.
Nice.
There's a place called Racetrack.
Nice.
Oh, apparently there is a
Uh,
Missouri City, Missouri. Let me see it on the
New
map.
Chicago. New Chicago.
New and improved Chicago.
Yeah, we have New Chicago. Chicago 2. Jesus. There's Clear. We have Potomac, Twin Creeks, Missoula. We have Frenchtown.
Fuck the French.
Oh,
French are little.
we got Hamilton.
We got
Fuck the
blues
French.
someday.
What the fuck?
We got,
What the fuck?
we've got both Butte and Round Butte.
Y'all,
Big Fork. Kalispell.
if you look up Missouri City, Missouri on Google Maps, The top image is like some random person's house and like a girl running in front of it.
Wait, what do you have to look up?
Missouri City,
Missouri
Missouri
City,
City,
Missouri. And I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Following one of the major highways
First
here.
pick?
We got here's a funny town name, we got Bonner.
Like Bonner Springs? I think that's a
Yeah.
town. Where's that? Is that in my state? Why do I know a city called that?
We have Craig.
Oh, you have to put in MO?
MO is short for Missouri. Oh, there's a place in Kansas called Bonner
How
Springs.
should I know?
Well, I don't know.
There's this white church.
Is there like a 2-letter abbreviation for Germany?
D.
It's just D?
G.
D E.
Deutschland.
But wait, but it's just D?
No, D.
Would you stop
E as in
speaking over him?
Edward.
I'm trying to ask him a question.
So,
Did you say it's DE?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Deutschland.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to reiterate.
Plates on the car just say D.
The confusion wasn't about what letters it was about the amount of letters.
But like, you got USA, okay? So like, you're like a big country. I don't count the state as a single country.
I think they're kind of like either are supposed to be or originally are, because it's a union. But it's also like
Can I ask another question?
the states don't really act very independently of the union. It's pretty much just one big thing now.
Bro, did you secede from the Union right now?
No, I'm just saying that, like, I think originally the states were intended to act a lot more independently, but now we're a lot more, like, conglomerated. I don't know.
Did you hear loud sounds from my mic?
Because the
We can
term...
hear you.
Yeah, I can hear mic sounds. The term state is fairly synonymous with the term country. Not completely, but...
Let's check out some Germanys. We got Würzburg, we got Frankfurt, we have
hot dog Germany.
We have Hanover, we have Wolfsburg, we have Brunswick. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know if I should butcher it.
Brunswick?
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 Okay. Got... Okay, there's only a very select amount of, like, cities within Germany that I know, and that's the popular ones.
Listen,
like,
just,
I'm not even gonna try.
No,
I'm just
listen,
gonna butcher
listen.
it and say it like an American
I
would,
want,
okay?
I
What?
want you to say it as American as you can, please.
Okay.
Please.
Dusseldorf. Cologne. Frankfurt. Well, that's how it's pronounced, isn't it? Cologne, or is it Cologne? Cologne. They just go Cologne.
I've never heard of it.
Like a... Hey, so you want some corn?
How's it spelled?
Corn tortillas.
Okay, the O with the doublet, I don't know. I'll put it in the chat. How do you pronounce this?
The way it's pronounced,
Cologne?
the way it's spelt on Google Maps for Americans is spelled Cologne.
Like
Cologne's boring.
like perfume?
Yeah.
It's like
not how you're
it's spelt the
supposed to
exact same.
pronounce it. Yeah.
Cause that just says Cologne.
We got all the coolest German cities. Here's some cool German cities I know the name of. We got Munich, we got Vienna, we got Budapest,
Yes, sausage.
Serbia,
Oh,
Macedonia,
Hi.
that was such a fucking bad joke, DJ.
Istanbul.
Go
What?
Sit in a corner, sit yourself out, and think about how fucking
Think
shitty
about
your
what
German
I-
was.
What did he say? What did he do?
What'd I say?
German cities, and he named some European cities because, you know, the Germans started all the world wars, haha.
Oh, that's not what the intention was. The intention was that everything in Europe is so close together that I can't tell where it begins and it ends.
It's okay, he's not trying to be offensive, he's just a fuck up.
It's not my fault that you want to make everything about race.
I like racing. Cars go fast.
Vroom vroom.
Yes.
Here's a pretty cool German city that I know about. You got Halle and Saale.
Holla!
It's a pretty... I only know that that place exists because it's where my teacher grew up in.
Hello.
Here's a pretty,
Yeah.
here's a German city. Hang on.
I was in Frankfurt today.
Cologne. It just straight up says Cologne, though.
I feel like
It's
if I were going
highlighted
to
for
go
some
abroad,
reason. Why is it highlighted?
I can't imagine not seeing... I can't imagine living in a German city that
Cologne
isn't
is
large.
important. It's a beautiful city. It's not important anyway, but it just looks nice, so it has to be.
But why is it specifically bolded? It wasn't part of my search at all. I searched cities in Germany.
We were talking about it. Google is always listening.
Fuck.
Bro, I went to Applebee's the other day. Ha! Ha! That's funny, I forgot to mention that I went to Applebee's, man. Isn't that really funny? I went to Applebee's. Your
Cool.
former place of work.
Yeah, what did you...
And
what did you get?
I got the, I forgot what it's called, but the bacon cheeseburger with the Applewood smoked bacon.
Cheeseburger.
The... I mean,
It's
they've got
like the double,
they got a lot of bacon
It was-
cheeseburgers.
triple bacon cheeseburger, is that what it's called?
Was it just a bacon cheeseburger? I mean, like, was there anything else, like any special sauce or other weird ingredients? Or was it just a bacon cheeseburger with a tasty bacon?
It was just a triple bacon burger.
Where's everyone else? Can I just ask it? Like, we were like
That's what it's
7, 8
officially
people
called.
on the streams, and now like
You know
Not
what's
everybody-
really tasty? The whiskey bacon burger.
Oh my god, I almost went for that, but I went against it.
Well,
Because, you know,
if you go to Applebee's again soon and you happen to remember that, it's
probably
tasty.
won't. I only went because my grandparents took us out as a treat because they got a $50 gift card from their realtor.
That's fair. Applebee's isn't very good, but if you do have to go, that's a good choice.
Only major restaurant I've ever gone to in the style of Applebee's that I really enjoyed was Red Robin's, and I think that's a pretty agreeable place to go. They're pretty epic. I'm sad. Applebee's is like the only like sit-down diner we have because we used to have a Perkins and they closed down. I'm sure we have small like local business options, but as far as chains go for sit-down diners, that's all we have left. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting something.
I went to Perkins recently, and I was wearing a big comfy poncho, but my poncho that I wore is like really, really big, so I think it kind of looked like I walked in there wearing a Snuggie. So
I'm so sorry for your loss.
yeah, a lot of people were staring at me.
oh,
I've been to 2 Perkins in my life. The one that we had in our town, and then for comparison, we went to the other town over Billings because personal reasons, and we went over to the Perkins there and we ate. Here's the major difference. The one in our town, it gives you like huge portions. They give you bang for your buck. You go to the one in the big city, they give you like hors d'oeuvres and they charge you like $20 for it.
Oh,
So that's pretty epic. Shout out to Carol's Diner. I don't know if that exists anymore, but back in LA there was a cool diner named Carol's, and they were the best. I don't know if they were a local business or a chain, but it was the closest. Perkins is the closest thing to them that I can imagine. They had like good food. They had mac and cheese was pretty bomb. That was all I ate because I was a child, and when you're a child, you have a very limited palate of what you enjoy. Or maybe you don't, but that was me. I was pretty adamant that mac and cheese was the only food.
yeah.
Point being, they were just a really cool place. They had the claw machine that I used to try all the time. They had like all sorts of cool stuff in there. Pretty good view out the window.
That's
Nice little restaurant.
pretty
Good
fucking
memories,
wild, dude.
friendly people on staff.
I can't
And then they
tell.
sold the...
Sorry.
No, you can go on. I'm done with my tangent.
I was just gonna say that I can't tell if this person is like using excessive gradients or if they like don't know how to shade.
Not to be that guy, but gradient's kind of not really cool looking most of the time.
I mean,
You have
like,
to do it right.
it's like in the hair, there's a part of it that's like a different hue, and like I don't know if they're trying to highlight it, so I don't know which one is the hair color, and if it's supposed to be like an ombre, the hair gradient thing, then I'm not really sure what exactly is going for.
Imagine shading with black.
Okay. Now what?
Well, I'm just calling attention. What's your opinion on people who shade with just solid black?
It's fine. 'Cause I got a secret for you.
Do you shade with black?
A lot of shadows in real life are just black.
Well, because the thing I've heard is that you're just supposed to, you know, shade with, like, a slightly darker color compared to the one that you're, like, using. Like, you're supposed to
Oh,
use
do you
local
mean like
colors.
shading with like actual
Yes,
black?
I mean, yes.
Like not like using black and making it transparent?
Guys, I
Yes.
think I'm tired. I should head to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Have a nice evening, y'all.
Same to you.
Thanks. I'll just go to sleep. Thank you.
So,
See ya.
see ya. Yeah, I thought you were just talking about like not using colors to shade. Or like, I don't know. When I shade, how I do it depends on what I'm working with. But like, I'll shade on a different layer and I'll turn the transparency down. So like, I'll be using black, but I'll make it kind of
Yeah.
transparent. So it's not actual black.
Mhm.
I just
Yeah, I do
use that
that
as a
too.
shortcut to make colors darker.
I've heard people complain about that too, though. People say that, like, that's not how you're supposed to shade. It looks ugly when you do it that way, but I mean, that's how I do it.
Okay, well those people shouldn't be making blanket statements like that. It's not always
people
bad to
who-
shade with black.
The people who make those statements are people who draw better than I do and have, like, 20,000 followers.
Also, just like to encourage those people to fuck off, I'm going to shade this with black.
Whoa.
And like actual black.
That's really epic.
Yeah.
Can't believe band's going sicko mode.
Yeah. This thing doesn't
yeah.
need very much shading. Especially because the leggings are already so dark.
Shout out to, I have nothing to shout out, actually.
Okay? Get on with it.
I think...
Do ya? Do you think?
Yeah, I guess I do, sometimes. Um...
I'm just gonna let you, like, parse whatever the hell's going on in your head for a minute.
Okay. I'm just scrolling through my recommended feed right now and throwing off my ability to focus.
Hmm.
I'm getting a lot of strange recommendations here.
You're willfully sabotaging yourself.
It's a Spanish version of that 5-minute crafts channel, I guess, is being recommended to me. It's probably racial profiling, but you know what?
Are you...
Are you what?
I
Are
don't
you
even
what,
know
Dan?
what. I don't even know what to
Am I what?
ask. There's a lot of people who speak Spanish in this world.
Well, I don't.
Are you descended from people who speak Spanish? There.
This one I think is Indian. No.
Where's your precious racial profiling now?
I know. 2015 different wall painting ideas. Task Force Harmony.
Yeah, you should watch that one. I mean, I hear the voice actors are shit, but the writing's okay.
Let's see. Most famous Got Talent magic tricks finally reviewed.
It's something to watch when you run out of...
Speed paint, My Little
mentally...
Pony Equestria Girl's outfit.
Fuck! What's that at now? Is it...
7.6 million views.
Yeah. It's been there for a long time now. So...
Out of all your speed
I
paints,
still
can't
get...
believe that one got more popular than Donut Fairy.
Yeah, well, I still get a lot of notifications about that one, but it hasn't hit any more major landmarks in a while.
We just found the rarest milk truck in existence. 1940 Chevy Double Duty. Restoration, abandoned Porsche 356 model car. Choreography video. Someone petting an otter. What planet are you from? And it's a picture of someone trimming a dog's hair. It's like a Pomeranian. History of the iPhone. Task Force Harmony again.
So is this your idea of entertainment? Just like reading your entire recommended
because
list?
some of it is interesting.
Yeah, but ideally you would like read off something interesting and then start a conversation about it and not continue to go down the list.
Okay.
Because at some point it becomes a little grueling.
Okay, what do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to just scroll through randomly and put my finger on a video and then we'll talk about it?
I mean, there have been a few that we started to talk
what-
about and then you just continue going down the list.
But which one were we talking about that I skipped over?
Well, I can't remember now.
I mean, we talked about yours for a little bit.
You're gonna have to find some kind of topic, buddy. I'm putting this one on you.
Can't believe your speed paints got more views than anything else and you never experienced that high popularity again. That sounds really mean. That sounds really mean.
Ebart's back at it again with the good character designs.
Oh, now I'm getting things I don't want to see.
I think that's who this is. I didn't check the name.
Let's see what else is in my recommended section for me today.
This could be shamefully misattributed.
Mozart piano concert from a child that's like a quarter of my age.
Misattributed? Misattributed? Do you play any instruments?
I do, kind of.
That's pretty fucking gay. You should stop.
Yeah, I know.
Do you wash your skin?
What?
Do you wash your skin?
Yeah, I guess I do. What is that supposed
That's pretty
to
fucking
mean?
gay. You should stop. I saw this post where I guess this guy was talking to someone on a dating website And she's like, "Oh, so what are you doing right now?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just at home, like, watching TV, and I've got, like, a facial mask on." And she's like, isn't that kind of like a girl thing? And he's like, "What the fuck, I have skin too."
I remember that. I remember that. There was, like, replies on a Tumblr thread that said, "Don't you know that men aren't supposed to have skin?" It's true, men have no flesh.
It reminds me of
Only the
that.
females do.
Reminds me of that Sailor J video. I think she hasn't uploaded in a long time. But she had that one video that blew up, and that other one that kind of blew up, but not to the same extent. Yeah, I don't have any idea if you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. She is a pterodactyl. I'm gonna find the thing. Say, how do you spell sailor? Sailor? No, wait, it was called like How to Get a Man or something. No, it was a contour one. Contouring 101. Jesus fuck, that was loud. Okay, I need to stop, like, saying fuck every 5 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, if you keep saying that, you're gonna get us demonetized.
Yeah, I know. It's like, do you want kids to watch your videos? Or do you want to be... I mean, like, if you're adult content, they're like, oh, no one wants to sponsor but you. But if you're kids content, I don't think you can monetize that. Or, like... Hang on a second. I'm unlocking a conspiracy right now. Basically, you're not allowed to make money on YouTube anymore. Because if you ensure your content is for adults, that means advertisers won't want to advertise on it. But if you ensure your content is for kids, can't you not advertise on kids' videos? Or is it just not targeted ads?
Yeah.
Which one?
What?
That was not a yes or no question.
That was a question?
Yeah, I asked.
What was the question again? I phased out. I was dissociating.
I said, can you not advertise on videos listed for kids, or is it just that it's not targeted ads?
I guess not targeted ads is what it's supposed to be.
Okay, because you goddamn better still be able to monetize that shit. Because, like, if you can't monetize content for kids, and advertisers don't like stuff that isn't family friendly, then you just can't make money on YouTube anymore. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube announces they're banning people from posting videos.
Jesus, we are so close. So goddamn close. To that reality. Mother. Heck.
Remember when VidMe was a thing?
No.
Oh. VidMe was a thing for a while.
Oh, was that the one that, like, everyone was like, I'm changing to this one now?
Yeah, and then they died within a year.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna change to anything, isn't Vimeo the second biggest, video website? You better just go with that. I don't even know what happened.
My school, we have, like, a weekly, like, newsletter video type thing that we do. And they used to upload it to Vimeo. But I guess something switched over and they started using YouTube now. But that sucks because now they're no longer allowed to use copyrighted music. Because YouTube works that way and they don't care. And yeah, it sucks because we used to have funny skits that use copyrighted music and now it's just like royalty-free hip-hop sound effect number 2. And that upsets me just a little bit. I'm actually signed up to join the team that makes those newsletter videos next year. I'm kind of terrified because I have no prior video editing experience, apart from the class I'm taking to learn about it next semester. So the hope is that I'll learn something useful from it. Because if I don't, then well, poopy. There goes everything I was hoping for.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Since we're not related,
No, I just realized in, like, the next 2 weeks, finals happen, and then the semester ends.
In
I
the
get a
next 2
4-day
weeks?
weekend. Yeah, next week. The week after next week is my finals week.
What the
It's
fuck?
January 26th or January 22nd or something like that.
Why the hell is it happening in January?
Because
Instead of December or May?
because I don't know. I remember I have weird like Mandela effect memories of it being in December, but everyone I know says that it's a January thing. But I guess not. Maybe I'm thinking of my middle school finals because we had 3 trimesters. And that's how it was.
Trimesters?
Yeah, you had one section, and then the second section, and the third section, which meant that your classes were divided into like your electives weren't like as long as they should have been. You had like 6 weeks of this class, and then you stop, and then 6 weeks of this class, and then you stop, and then 6 weeks of this class, and then you stop. Which is one of the reasons why I like semesters instead, because it's like you get a whole half year to learn about this cool subject, and you get to have fun.
No.
I'm really hoping things go in my favor this next year. Because I signed up for advanced culinary, and it's a 2-hour block, and I get certified to work like in actual cooking environments. I get all the necessary certifications.
Oh, you
I think
get
it's
like
a
your
double
food
enrollment.
handler's permit from doing that?
Yeah, I get Serve Safe certification, so I can actually start working in restaurant environments.
That's pretty dope. And you get that through like the
Yeah.
public school system?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a double enrollment class, but I do know that we work with like actual pro chefs and stuff. They also have opportunities to go to actual championships and stuff.
That's pretty freaking
So-
cool, man.
Yeah, there's extracurricular stuff too that they encourage you to go do. I know every
You
summer
tried your best to
there's
say that
one-
word, and I'm proud of you.
Extracurricular.
No. You said extra circular.
Extracurricular is what I meant.
No.
Is that not what?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this one. That's fine. We'll do it all the way.
Yeah, they have cool contests every summer where they're like, you get to cook cool food like you're on Chopped, and if you win, then you get like a prize, and your judges and the people who you're working with are like actual pro chefs from like the fancy cities and the ski lodges, and you get to work with them for like as an internship for a couple like months if you win and stuff. They like sponsor you.
I have a
like, you can
question.
win your own like, yeah.
Hopefully this isn't like a sensitive topic or something, but do you have a speech impediment?
I don't, no.
So why do you keep saying months instead of months?
Months? Because when I get nervous, I speak like that.
Fair enough.
I also just, I don't know, my teeth are a little wacky weird. I don't have braces. I need braces because I have like a little bit of an overbite. It kind of messes up my ability to hit TH sounds because I have to make a little bit of extra travel with my tongue in order to hit my front teeth.
Yeah, braces
It's another
suck,
thing.
but then when you don't have them anymore, you're glad that you did. I mean, like, you kind of have PTSD a little bit, but... But, like, you got good teeth, and you're like, damn, this is why I gave them thousands of dollars.
Months. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Months.
Dude, the other
Yeah,
night,
I had
really...
another suspicion that it could have been just, like, the mic quality or something. I wasn't really sure.
Well, it shouldn't be, because this is like a $60 headset, but at the same time I'm going to blame it on that, just so I can save myself.
Well, I mean, like, even if you've got a good headset, we are, like... You are streaming the audio over the internet.
Yeah, that could be it. I'm reminded of a horrible incident that happened to me within the last week, where I was sharing a picture with my friends that I thought was funny, and like, I said, and I quote, "This picture is the epitome of comedy."
Oh no!
Only to realize that's pronounced epitome, and everybody pointed it out. And it just shattered me completely, because I realized that people were not laughing at the funny picture, but at the fact that I said epitome instead of epitome. And it completely obliterated my self-esteem.
I'm so sorry that
Still
that happened to
recovering.
you. Did
Yeah,
you
it's fine.
did you just like make a blunder, or did you not know?
It was genuine, like, naivety. I didn't know it was pronounced epitome. I know epitome is pronounced that way. I just thought they were two separate words.
Oh my god,
thought
I had the
epitome
same
was...
thing with centrifugal.
Yeah. Wait, with what?
Centrifugal? Like centrifugal force?
Wow.
Okay,
Centrifugal.
yeah, okay. So my entire life I was saying centripetal. And I had never really thought about the fact that, as far as I knew, I had never seen that word written out. Occasionally, I would also see this written word that I never hear people say, centrifugal. And in my head, I was like, these are just, like, synonymous, similar words. But then I realized, oh my god, the word is not freaking centripetal, it's centrifugal. Anyway, I'm educated now, but I went 22 years saying that wrong.
I'm so upset that happened to me, though, because, like, I went that long thinking that was the correct pronunciation, only to have everything shattered in front of me, in front of several people on New Year's Eve, nonetheless.
That sucks, man. Well, at least you get to start the new year being a little
Knowing
more
that
right.
It's pronounced epitome instead of epitome.
That reminds me of that comedian who was like, someone came up to him after a show and said, "You pronounced every every word in your show wrong." And he replied, "Well, if that isn't the epitome of hyperbole."
Oh, God. There's a lot of words I probably misused through my life. I was one of those kids where I had, like, a very wide vocabulary, but half the words I knew I didn't actually know the proper usage of, so I would just throw things in there and then realize last minute that A, it's not correct, or B, I just said something really offensive.
Oof.
I didn't realize legit was, like, not a swear word until, like, high school.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it took me a while. I thought legit was a slur.
Yeah, I can understand that based on the way that, like, kids in school used it. Like, it became, like, a popular word that, like, the cool kids or whatever used. They were like, "Yo, man, that's legit. That's legit." But, like, it would come up in class because it's also, like, a real and proper word. And, like...
Yeah, it's a legitimate
Mm-hmm.
word
So,
that
like,
people use.
the teacher would say something was legit, and the kids would be like, "Oh my god, the teacher said legit!" And it'd be like, "Yeah, they did!" You guys are the dumb ones. I'm so sorry.
I'll never forget the first time I heard one of my teachers say, like, "no screwing around," and that really stuck with me, because I was like, oh my god, the teacher said the swear.
Said no what? Like screwing? Screwing
Yeah,
around?
no screwing there's no screwing around in my class. Or
Okay.
don't screw up, and I was
That's-
like, you can't say that.
That's what I thought you said, but I had to make sure because some weird quirk of the microphone or the way it came out made it sound like you said like screwing.
Screwing. No screwing. Hi, welcome to school. I've heard some of my teachers genuinely swear before, and it's always an interesting experience.
Oh my god, being in college is hilarious because I have I've got several professors, but there's a couple of them that are just like hilarious like antitheses to each other, because one of them is like, you know, like, "Oh, well, we're in college and we're supposed to act like professionals, so I shouldn't, you know, even though all of my students are adults, I shouldn't say bad words around them." And then we've got another professor who's just like, "So I found this fucking hilarious video on Reddit last night. You guys want to watch it instead of doing the lecture?"
God, I had a teacher. My math
He
teacher
runs a YouTube
for the
vlog.
last 2 years was a pretty epic dude. I never heard him swear. I only ever heard him swear once, and that was because, like, I think he forgot something halfway through the lecture, or because he dropped his phone, so he just, like, cussed under his breath, but, like, loud enough that everyone could hear it. And he was just a really cool guy, because, like, a couple times halfway through the lesson, he was like, you know, this is boring, this sucks, do you want to watch a video? Let's just watch a video. Because that was when Vsauce started making his YouTube Red series, and he just put on the entire episode of Minefield for us.
Nice. I'm giving this bat pony a big-ass scarf.
Wow. Why is everybody wearing scarves?
Because
Is
it's
that
cold
today's theme?
outside.
Oh, yeah. Wait, and my character isn't getting any scarves. Is that because they're already wearing clothing?
I didn't put outfits on characters I hadn't drawn before.
Ah. Well, you drew one of them before.
But I drew them as like an amalgamation monster thingy.
Oh yeah, they're conjoined.
Yeah. So that was new.
Pretty.
Also, I hadn't
Pretty
drawn the
cool.
other guy before, Miles or whatever the hell his name is. I don't fucking know.
Barnaby.
Sure.
We can go with that, yeah.
These are my original OCs. This is a what's the one that's not a cat?
What do you mean the one that's not a cat?
What kind of animal is he?
Both of them are cats.
Okay, but you said one was a house cat and the other was a...
Serval.
Okay. I forget where I was going exactly, but the point was, because I said Miles, I wanted to make a joke about one of them being called Miles per hour. He is
Do you want me
orange,
to-
so that helps.
Do you want me to turn on the stream audio and go back like 20 seconds to see what your original sentence was gonna be, so I can remind you
No,
what your original point was?
I don't care. I don't think the joke was going to be very good. It's just that you have an orange character, and I was going to call him Miles, and then I remembered Miles per hour exists, and he's orange. So...
I'm actually writing a story about those two characters. Like,
About
not both
Miles
of
per
them
hour?
respect- Not Miles per hour, but the character that you were calling Miles per hour, despite the fact that he's not a fox.
You should put Miles per hour in your story, and then
Well,
he'll just be there, like, he's not an important character, but then you can
he's
tell...
just a side character.
Right, you can tell everyone, right, that you wrote Sonic fanfiction.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm trying not to write fan fiction. I'm trying to write my own original story.
Okay, hear me out. Do the thing I said, except for instead of saying you wrote I almost said Miles fanfiction. Instead of saying you wrote Sonic fanfiction, when people say, hey, Miles Prower is in this, and he's a fox, is this fucking Sonic fanfiction, you say, I don't know what that is, or what you're talking about. Miles Prower, the fox, is my
came to me
original
in a
character,
dream.
and he... I, of course, don't know what Sonic is, so I don't know why this would be relevant, but I thought you should know he has exactly one tail. As all foxes should.
Eoic. I talked to somebody at school about my story today, and everyone made fun of me for being a furry, and they were assuming it was going to be not safe for work fanfiction, and they just let me have it.
Good.
And I say everyone as in 4 people within the radius who I knew.
I mean, they were just doing what they should do as, like,
But see,
good
the thing
citizens.
is that the characters I illustrate are furries, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the characters in the story are also going to be furries. I'm thinking of translating them over to humans. I just have to design them.
That's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah. The point is, a story isn't anything exciting. It's just existentialism and stuff. It's like an event piece for me about things I don't have to worry about right now.
It's 9 o'clock, so thanks everyone for coming to the stream. If you want to know when the next stream is, I don't actually remember, but the link in the description doesn't expire. You can join my Discord server, and the updates channel is where you can find the drawings from this stream and the dates for upcoming streams.
Make sure
So
to be active so we can verify you, and then you might have a shot at getting in here next time.
yeah, well, you need to be verified to be in the voice chat, but not to submit a character.
I mean to message. Be active, and maybe we'll spare you and not take your life.
Okay, but I mean, like, most people don't want to be in the voice chat, they just want to put their character
Yeah.
in here.
Not that you should want to be in here in the first place, stay out.
And if you just want to submit a character, you can join in the middle of the stream. That's fine. But the main thing, though, was that, like, to keep up to date with future streams, I never remember to post it anywhere else, so you're really just gonna have to join the Discord. Wish me luck recovering from the cold. I think I'm just about there. Stay
Make
warm,
sure
everybody.
to-
Use hand sanitizer. And have a good night. Say goodbye, Deej.
Goodbye, everybody.